Good afternoon, everybody. It's Joe over at Sheridan Farms Workshop. Today I'm going to demo how we make our potassium fertilizer. This is a big bunch of bananas that one of our members, Victoria, was able to acquire for us. And a lot of these, they just go to waste or they go to the landfills. But we figured out that we can make a good potassium fertilizer out of it. It's about 200 pounds what we have here. We're able to probably do about 600 pounds in the bin that we use. So what we do is and these are whole bananas, you can cut them up. So we just add water. We like to do an equal part, 1 to 1, because if you dilute it too much, you're gonna find a lot of it's gonna separate. It's easier to check the dilution rate once it's done and be able to dilute as you use than to try to figure out how much water do I use. So we figured out that if you do enough water, so when you use the hand blender, and we use a hand blender for this for a large amount, that you'll be able to move the hand blender. It's a submersion blender that we're going to use. As long as the product is moving, you want it kind of thick because you don't have a lot of space. If you're going to do it at home, you're going to do it in a small container, preferably something in stainless steel so it's not going to stain your container and you'll be able to reuse it. It does produce a smell. The banana itself will produce more of a vinegar smell. It might attract gnats, so you might want to put maybe a piece of cheesecloth or fine mesh on top of it. And it only takes about a week to really get a good ferment. What's going to happen though, you're going to ferment and it's going to make alcohol. So you have to make sure you stir it every once in a while. Once it's fermented, leave it open, allow for that alcohol to evaporate. So stir it up, allow the alcohol to evaporate. Don't cover it with plastic because that's just going to ferment it into an alcoholic product and you don't want to use that for your plants. The base that we use is bananas. This is just your commercial yeast. This is probably about a tablespoon, and we put some molasses in here because it really gets the yeast activated. You can just use yeast. You can put a little bit of sugar, but there's a lot of sweetness in the banana, so you don't really need to use anything except the yeast. So the ratios, like I said, is 1 to 1. So this container is a 2-gallon container. So we're doing about 5 pounds of bananas and about a gallon and a half of water. And you can see it. As long as the bananas move around, you'll be able to blend them up. And this will just sit. So when we do this, we're going to use a 55-gallon drum, and we'll probably use about 25 to 30 pounds of water, just enough to be able to process it. And like I said, within a week and a half, you'll have a usable product that you can dilute and put on your plants.